On November 20, 1945, the world witnessed the beginning of an unprecedented event. In the ruins of Nuremberg, Germany, an international trial opened to prosecute the leaders of the Nazi regime. This became known as the Nuremberg Trials. Why Nuremberg? The city was chosen not only because its courthouse was still intact, but also because Nuremberg had been the site of Nazi rallies and the infamous Nuremberg Laws of 1935. Symbolically, it was the perfect place to judge the crimes committed there. The trials were led by the four Allied powers: the United States, the United Kingdom, the Soviet Union, and France, who established the International Military Tribunal, the first of its kind in history.
A total of 24 top Nazi officials were indicted, including some of Hitler's closest men: Hermann Göring, commander of the Luftwaffe and Hitler's second-in-command; Joachim von Ribbentrop, Nazi foreign minister; Rudolf Hess, Hitler's deputy, known for his solo flight to Britain in 1941; Wilhelm Keitel, head of the Armed Forces High Command. They were charged under 4 counts. 1. Conspiracy to commit international crimes. 2. Crimes against peace, planning and waging aggressive war. 3. War crimes, violations of the laws of war, including the killing of prisoners. 4. Crimes against humanity, genocide, enslavement, deportation, and mass murder, including the Holocaust.
The tribunal presented thousands of documents, films, photographs, and witness testimonies. For the first time, the world saw undeniable proof of Nazi atrocities in concentration camps like Auschwitz and Dachau. The American chief prosecutor, Robert H. Jackson, declared that this was not a trial of revenge, but of justice, that the greatest crimes against humanity could not go unpunished. For nearly 10 months, the trial proceeded intensely. The defendants gave different defenses. Some blamed Hitler entirely, while others claimed they were just following orders. But the tribunal established a new principle: just following orders is no excuse for war crimes.
Finally, on October 1st, 1946, the verdicts were delivered. 12 men were sentenced to death by hanging, including Göring, Ribbentrop, Keitel, and Jodl. But the night before his execution, Göring committed suicide with a cyanide capsule. 7 others received prison sentences ranging from 10 years to life. 3 were acquitted, though still regarded as morally guilty. The Nuremberg trials left a lasting legacy. For the first time in history, leaders were prosecuted not simply because they lost a war, but because they violated international law and humanity itself.
From these trials emerged new legal principles. The concept of crimes against humanity became formally recognized. No head of state or high official is above the law. Most importantly, individuals bear personal responsibility for war crimes, even if acting under orders. The Nuremberg trials also paved the way for the creation of the International Criminal Court, ICC, decades later. History records that between November 20th, 1945 and October 1st, 1946, the world did not only judge the Nazis, it laid the foundation for international law and justice that still guides us today.